Hallelujah. We have a mass speaker, kind of a pretend mass speaker on set. Mr. Anton Kendagia. Karibu sana
Asante.
to this first episode of the Crystal Clear Conversations. Asante sana for gracing this first occasion of these talks. And I mean, of course, Lucas Maranga. And we are here on this beautiful, amazing Ephraim cottage. Beautiful 4-bedroom house, and we are talking about the dreams, the stories behind what we do, what we achieve, what our stories are about. Every time you see a person, there's a story behind them. Anton, what's your story, man? Where do we start? There's a lot we can talk about, man. So I met Anton through my friend, Sam Imende. Sam Imende is a phenomenal man. He's a great guy. But it's after I started meeting his friends that I started thinking, hey, this man, Anton.
This man, Sam.
This man, Sam.
Yeah, so I went to
And
school
Anton's
with Sam.
story.
Yeah, I went to school with Sam.
Yeah.
He's a good man. He's a good friend of mine.
Yes.
I met you.
Yes.
You're a good man.
Yes.
You do things extra.
Thank God.
Boss, tuko hapa, tuko na kamera tatu. Na hapa ni podcast ya kwanza. Akia Mungu, you do things extra. Lakini, I wish you all the best, Frank. Because
Asante.
where you have started, it's hard and it's real and it's raw. But leo si siku yangu. When I want to be called for this show, and it's my time to speak about me and you, because that's a very long story.
Anton, your story
Yes.
can be
Yeah.
from Timbuktu, from Madhyoya, from Kajiado. We can
local.
tell it from anywhere.
Local.
Anton, you are basically if I told my story,
Yeah.
Lucas, I've met many smart people. I've met many amazing people. I can argue that Anton is a man from Maasai land. He's the smartest man I ever met. Honestly, Anton. I'm telling you, no offense.
Hata mimi aliniambia hivyo. And the smartest man he has met.
No, honestly, you one, like I've met a lot of smart people. Honestly, and I'm not kidding you.
Okay, I appreciate
But
that.
it's how you, just like Lucas's story,
Yeah.
the grit, the ambition, the daring, the dream,
The brokenness.
just the brokenness is nothing because everybody is broke, right?
Yeah.
But it's how you dare to dream despite the odds, despite where you come from. You went to a school where you were just like the odd one out. Tell us about that.
I can't, not today.
Just a little bit.
Boss, hapana.
Because
No,
I
so I
feel
went-
that has a lot to
it
do
has
with
it has
who
a lot to
Anton
do with
is.
me. It has a lot to do with me. But okay, so I went to a school. It was beyond the scope of the school I should have gone to.
Right.
And it made me feel odd one out. I went
Right.
crazy. It's got a long life story.
A
But
long
today,
story.
now after all that is said and done, I became a fundi, right? I think that's why I'm here today. And I saw this space. I've never been here before.
Yeah.
And this is my passion of currently this is my passion.
What
This
is
is what
that
I do
about?
for a living.
What is that?
So I'm a fundi, generally. I did not go to school really, but in 10, 15 years, I know my business, which is interior design. My company is called Masai Okuta Bedrift Limited. I'm a MOB for those who cannot handle that.
Masai Okuta
Bedrift Limited.
Bedrift
It's
Limited.
fine. Though that whole name has dreams and aspirations.
I love it.
So Masai is Masai, Okuta is stone, Bedriff is company, Limited is limited.
Is Okuta like Maasai
Okuta
or
is
is it
Yoruba from Nigeria.
Okuta.
It means stone.
Okay.
Yes, so in this house is a lot of stone. So these are my passions. So when I come here tonight, I just want to talk about this house.
Right.
And I wonder how a man called Lucas, who is a golfer, who was before the golfer.
Man, huyu jamaa wachana.
Mimi nauliza tu.
This man's story is just, I mean, boss,
So let's just agree.
muulizo swali na huyu
No,
jamaa.
let's just agree. So today, me, Anton, I'm here as a guy who loves stone, interiors, ceilings, painting, tiles, all those things. They are what I'm passionate about. So today, I just want to talk about this space. Because the things I've seen in this space, after 20 years in the business, they make me happy and excited.
You know, everybody who's going to be watching this, they're going to think, okay, I mean, Anton has given us a brief kind of introduction of who he is. I appreciate who you are. And I would really like for viewers to understand. So, Anton Kenaya has been in this business for over 15 years.
Yeah.
Interior
design
and
construction.
But as far as interior design has got to do, he's done some of the most amazing projects, involved in some of the most amazing projects. Would you mind to touch on some of those?
That's fine.
Come on.
So I've done Nairobi Hospital, Anderson Center, that wing where the slay queens take their pictures, or this LPU or something. You know, inaitwa North Wing. I've done Uhuru Gardens. I've done
Wow.
Club, yeah.
Uhuru Gardens, man. That's the military thing there that we're doing there.
Nimefanya ile club
Okay.
inaitwa pale, ile club iko Runda pale, 1 million membership. Wadi Degla.
Wadi Degla.
Nimefanya.
Yes.
Nimefanya mingi. But lakini and
Amazing,
I do
man.
houses for
Amazing,
school.
man. You came into this house, this home, Lucas.
And I was proud to come into this
You're
house.
proud.
Yes.
What do you see?
I see a chandelier, bro.
Come on, man.
Haki ya Mungu, I see a chandelier. So can I tell the story of the chandeliers, or you can tell the story
Go
of the
ahead.
chandeliers? So I was in, we did Limuru Country Club. These Muzungus came, I think 100 years ago. They built a country club, and it was nice and it was beautiful. They gave it over to the Mwafrikas, they could not maintain it. So they gave, okay, so I have a sidekick chick. I have to shout out.
Shout out to Joy.
I have to shout out because, okay, so she got the job and I got the responsibility of restoring it back to how it was.
Right.
So I did the best I could. Nikatoa ma paint, boss. Ile paint remover nilitumia hiyo from the layers of Africa kupaka rangi kwa juu ya kazi ya wazungu. Because that's all they knew how to do. So tukatoa hiyo rangi, tukapaka rangi, tukabadilisha floor. Then I came to these lights, man.
Even the floor, that wooden floor.
That wooden floor,
Yeah.
we stripped
They
it, we
suspended
removed it.
the-
I had to find a 70-year-old man to tell us how we maintain that floor. It's apparently you have to put ventilation and what.
Yes.
Because it was beginning.
Because, yes.
It was beginning to warp. And then now we have to make the lights. Now when you go to the website and you look at these lights, they come with the Queen's prices, sterling pounds. Then I remember this guy called Hure. I could call him Hure. Crystal lighting. I think this talk is called crystal clear.
Crystal lighting. This talk is called Crystal Clear Conversations.
Yeah, so I called Hure, I said, boss, we need to do some lighting here now. Then I don't know. I don't know. I thought lighting is made in China, in Dubai. Mi nikapata chandelier kama, I think the first chandelier he made, he brought it like a sample. The Joy, the one who I'm telling you is the OG, who's my boss. Said, change here. The guy came back the next day, it looked like it came from Europe. Then we charged the client, and now there are 3 of them standing there. And I swear from that club, I get a lot of my business.
You know, Anton, from that project, there are a lot of people who go in there and they interact with the space and they never get to know who really, went through the pains to come up with this. You do a lot of this. You do a lot of spaces. You meet a client like this who wants...
Rarely.
This...
This guy's rare.
Yeah?
I'll tell you why. So I do a lot of projects,
Right.
but there are very few people, okay, and I'm a bit raw, but there are very few people who have
Rough on
taste.
the edges?
Yeah, I'm rough on the edges. I talk my mind.
You really talk your mind,
Yeah,
bro.
so, but boss, you have done a good job. Thank you. And I have a few questions. Congratulations.
Santi Baba.
First of all, for your
Hongera.
taste.
Even you.
No, I mean, me, I love this place. Me, I build houses every day. It's in my DNA. So I've done many. For who, for what, for who. I can go on with the list, but it will
Right.
feel like I'm bragging. I don't want to brag. But it's very rarely I come into a space that I truly love. And then I truly love the space, and then I learn. Speak on Nelewa. Education, people like Frank, they went to Strathmore, they paid a lot of money.
He went to Strathmore as
Oh,
well.
you went to Strathmore?
Big
also?
up to Strathmore. He did an executive course there.
Let's talk about Frank Strathmore.
Yeah, but okay, he has to finish his writing that paper ile ya mwisho.
This is.
Encourage kama
Lord.
brothers.
Oh, man.
But so I don't have a lot. But when I come and I get education and it doesn't cost me money, I appreciate it. So as soon as I walked into your space, I get education. So I've been interacting with you the whole evening because Frank made me last place. I don't know why. So I shall share. Can I share some more technical elements of this
Yeah,
house?
please. Please go
Because you
ahead.
guys are not appreciating as much as I do.
Man, we want to hear you. That's why we invited you to this set.
Thank you. So I walk into this house. The first thing I see is the floor.
Right.
This floor, si ya kawaida.
Yeah?
See, you know, Frank tried to tell us he grew up in a slum.
Yeah?
I don't know that story. It's another blog. You know, this guy's a lot of content.
Man.
Nasori mingi
And we're
sana.
going
by
to
the way.
Tell us
mbali.
about the floor.
Yeah, so the floor, me, I know this floor from looking at it. And it's from Lamu. And it's a classical, traditional thing. Maybe he can tell us more.
Man, he
But
doesn't. I don't know whether you want to give the secrets.
No,
But-
okay. If he doesn't, it's fine.
No,
Yeah.
let him continue.
Yeah, if he can share his part. But me, before I started my own business, I used to work for a Mzungu. The Mzungu brought this. Si Kaburu, ni Muyahudi.
Yahudi.
He taught me a lot, I respect him. But then the Italians came to Kenya, tried to recreate this floor, brought it back from Italy and called it floor to wall. And it failed 52 times. They could not recreate this Lamu guy's floors.
Hi.
So anyway, that's the floor. If he cares to share the story of how a guy who claims that he was a golfer, Mara is a chairman,
Yeah.
Mara he was, I don't know who, how the hell did you know about a Lamu guy's floor?
Yeah. Mara, he's a caddy.
No, not Kadi, hey boss.
You said you were a caddy one time.
No.
Oh, my president.
He said he had a fireplace. Caddies don't have fireplaces. Yeah, so anyway, I want to
drink.
So first question is, how did a guy like you come to know that you don't put... Kwanza, when ni Mkikuyu, si ndio?
From Teto.
From Teto.
So ideally, these walls should be orange. The floor should be either red oxide or Sarge ceramics. So tell us about this floor. That's all I'm asking. Before you go to your
I don't-
kitchen
I-
counter,
I don't-
before you go to your bathrooms, I just ask you so many questions.
I don't have. I don't. I can't. I don't say I hate tiles, but if I can avoid tiles, let's put it that
You
way.
would.
Yeah. I don't say. I mean, because I've lived in houses with tiles. Even where I live right now has tiles.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not the one who built where we live in my family. But yeah. So I've seen this at the coast. I have some friends who built their homes
Right.
with this. In
Yeah.
fact, one of them I had invited him here, but he didn't make it. He's the one who hooked me up with
The guy.
a guy from Uko Coast who came. There's a guy called Masharia.
Mkikuyu tena?
Yeah,
He's a Masharia who lives
from
in
Murang'a, but has
Peketoni,
been
guys.
at the coast for donkey years.
Nice.
And that's all he does. He has one trade, that one, flooring with this thing. So my buddy, Masharia did for a friend of ours, plus also did for my buddy's mom's house in Kitangela.
Nice.
And I just liked it. I like it for the simplicity. I liked it because it felt like an earth floor. Nakumbuka kwenda kwa shosho ushago kitambo,
Yeah.
like a kitchen imechapwa.
Yeah, inakaa smooth.
But ni matope.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Yeah.
And then it's, again, rustic. I'm a sucker for rustic things. It's cheaper than tiles, if that is a motivation. And then the maintenance is not much. You can pour hot water, cold water, tea, what, you just wipe it. But there's a scratch somewhere, you can stain it again and move on.
Is that the same thing you did in the bathrooms?
Yeah.
But you have to call the guy again.
No, so
Come and stain and polish. And
yeah. No, he came again because we didn't get the color I wanted initially. So there are two options: bomb white and redo it again, which is again expensive, or try and stain the finished product to come close to what you want. So we choose the staining as the simpler one. But like if you go to the Dobby area, yeah, that was the original
color,
and he would have done, which is what he did last.
Yeah.
So when he came, he looked, he did like, I almost slapped him. Like, we fought so much about, but anyway, it's okay. So, yeah, so I'm glad it happened. I wish the colors were what was original, because they were going to be close to this wall. But he didn't get that, but we are here now. So you make do with what is there. But I think it's come out well in my view. And we hope that whoever comes to live in this space will love it.
Nibila too says they afford rent, otherwise it would have been.
The other thing that I liked about those, when I saw this kind of interaction, and of course now I started going onto the net to see more and more of these properties done with this, is how even the bathroom ni kitu moja.
Yeah.
So to me that was just continuous, and I like how that came out.
Can I tell you something interesting about this floor?
Right.
The original idea stems from Italy. When the Italians came on a boat, they're the ones who taught the Swahili people, and if you go to Italy, a lot of this is there. And it's a very classical idea, and it's cheaper. And for me, okay, people want to show off money, but when you know taste, this is it, man. And well done. Now, the one that has confused me most, in ya mambo ya zamani, these kitchen counters, my brother. You don't even know what you have. You don't even know what you have. So now, me, if I look at those kitchen counters, and I do this for a living, bro. Nimefanya manyumba ya nani na nani na nani. Lakini, hii kitchen counter inafaa kuwa imetoka kwa watu wawili in the whole of Kenya. There's a company called Elegant Fittings or Stone Art. Now you know what the guy told me?
What?
Ati there's a Chinese woman.
There's a Chinese girl.
Ati she lives in greenhouse.
Anaishi hapo Woodley bwana.
No, but bro. And then you call yourself, I don't know, you're a golfer. Before you're a golfer, I don't know what. How do you know these things? And you know what the cost of that table is if you buy it from those companies I mentioned? Bare minimum 20, 30 G's a square meter. So hiyo counter hii tunakulia nayo chefda ingekuwa kitu kama 80,000.
What?
And now tomorrow, next quotation I make, I'll get it from Elegant Fittings, but now I'll go to this Chinese woman. Because did you pay 80,000 per square meter or 20,000 per square?
No. Like the Kikuyu and me wouldn't have agreed.
But how are you a builder and then you find these deals? Me, I'm asking.
This lady,
tent then.
Hata mimi saa ingine sielewi.
No, tent then this.
No, this I won't take the credit that I looked for and I found her. You know, and I think that's why the Chinese are where they are. Those guys have another resilience that we don't have.
She came here.
I've had guys come, they give quotes for this or that. I just have a lot of our fellow Kenyans. Alafu wanaenda. So when unamtafuta huko baadaye huko mbele, tuko tayari, okay, mara ni mteja, mara nini, mara ya, then remember you got what he sent you. One day I'm just here, then someone tells me, kuna kijana hapa anataka kukuona. Mtu anataka kuona Lucas.
Salesman wa Chinese.
Yeah, just a kijana Kenya. So I come like, first of all, who told you I'm Lucas? But I guess what goes round when you... In every neighborhood,
you're a developer, my brother, you're a developer.
When something is happening, watch your kwanza. What I know is that anywhere you are in any neighborhood and kuna mjengo inaendelea, people, what's happening, yeah. So this guy speaks to me, he's standing, he arrives here with a slim Chinese lady who's quiet. This is so and so, they give me their card, their brochure. I'm like, yeah, we'll call you when we are ready. Because we are quite far even from doing a fitted kitchen. And then of course, their names I don't mention here so that they don't sound like I'm chafuing them.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
me,
you've
I
gotten
mentioned, I'm sorry.
you've gotten quotes no from other like those fitted kitchen ones.
Legit ones.
And the quote you get for your kitchen and your budget ya nyumba yote, you know. So I realized lanes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I said, okay, I'll call you, I'm ready. Several months later, I still, no, I actually called her because every month, what's up? Oh, Mr. Lucas, see our...
Chinese man,
yeah,
Chinese
the
woman.
lady,
Yeah.
see our product we've done, I hope you like it.
They do that. The
After another
Chinese,
month, see our product you like it. This was the Loresho, this was
they
Kilimani.
insisted.
So basically, she ensured she's on my mind. Ikifika hapo, finally, kuja. You know, it's like how I wear you down,
Joe,
back you agree.
kuja.
Sawa. She PMA'd, gave me what I thought was a reasonable quote, then we engaged. Then also what attracted me, because I'm looking for something different, I didn't want granite.
Okay.
Yeah.
But where did you get, this is my question. Mtu wa golf, mtu wa tent. What do you know what is granite? and what is
Usiongee golf sana, golf si ati kitu
No, I'm
tunakulia.
saying
Ni
that is
kuenjoy
your
tu.
background.
So-
He's been around.
But
So-
you are selling tents.
So, yeah, mtu wa hema.
Sio mtu wa
So,
hema peke yake.
so she
Yote
told
tunafaa
me,
kuambie.
so she told me, no, you come. Let me show you at least of the variety. She'll be like, oh, what's this? It's quartz. And I got a good friend of mine who I'll even call her name. Her name is Linda. Nice as me. She's one of my wife's BFFs. She also saw it and said, don't put granite, put this thing. So it's like how you find someone whose opinion matters and they validate that thing. So I like how it looked. It's white with some gray umbali. So I say I want this, and then I like this one, and I don't like the double sink. I like the sink na kamtoto kake. I don't ask me why. I just
Yeah.
like hiyo moja na nusu.
Yeah.
I've seen it in like these two hotel apartments. That's what they use, things like those. So she came, she measured, Vurutana, of course, Kibei, we agreed, and she delivered.
But you know what's the best part of that kitchen? That those two companies I mentioned cannot do. Do you know? There's no joint in between this one that is flat and this one that goes down. Hii kitu iko hapa hii
Yes,
skirting.
like the nini.
It's like seamless. Ni
Yeah.
kama ilitengezwa in one mold na
Yeah.
ikakuja ikaekelewa.
Yes, and-
That's why I was asking you if you made your kitchen, if you built this whole room according to her kitchen.
No, she found the room. She found the space.
So
Then she
tomorrow morning,
modeled it after this.
Yeah, but it was after a lot of to and fro. Again, remember now with Mojiwajines, she would chora, I rechora.
Yeah.
You know, so it got to a point she's like, can we just cut together, build to that? Well, tupelekane hivi mpaka tumalize. So hata mimi, I've sent you 10 designs, unazitoa max.
And do you know when they came to actually install, the Chinese lady was not here.
she has minions.
Man,
She sent some two young
she
men.
she had people.
Yeah, but of course,
Which is
not.
even amazing about our businesses. When you're talking about our businesses, we think that, oh man, we have to be there.
Yeah, so she was good. I'll even tell you her name is Aida, and her company is called Kobda Interiors.
Huyu jamaa hujaniambia jina yake. Hiyo ndo niko interested.
Masharia.
Oh, but it's
Masharia.
You know, it's
That's
not
that.
rhyming because I thought it's called Abdullahi.
Masharia.
But it speaks
But
like those
Masharia is probably,
Abdullahis.
yeah, he talks Swahili like those
Yeah,
Peketoni
I mean,
Kikuyus
he's been
who
there.
talk Arab,
Very,
Swahili.
yeah. Very nice guy. Very, I mean, the finishing. In fact, he redid all my sewer manholes. He came and said, "Hey, what did this guy do for you this thing? This thing
Have you
was
seen the
chokona."
bathrooms?
So he did all of
Same
that.
material.
Yeah.
I was telling him how
You think it's limestone?
it is lime. The base material is lime.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah.
Yeah, lakini kuna swali Frank. How many more things am I allowed to like about this house? Because each item is going to take half an hour.
So the thing is,
Do I have one more item or two more items?
so you get to talk about what you've talked about because I mean we can't go on and on, but
Give me one
it's
or two
it's
more.
look it's about the one thing that you get into a home and notice is the floor,
Yes.
and you pointed it out.
But the other things, man.
I know there are so
Can I
many
get
things.
one or two more?
Oh man,
How many do you want to give me?
I think
Ongea, it's your turn.
I
to speak.
think
No,
I think
this
we
is
need
the
to be
host.
very so look.
You know,
What do you think about the walls?
the walls. The walls are good. The walls are natural. The guy has left stone walls.
Is this cladding? Is
This one is cladding.
This is
Hii ni
cladding.
Mazera's
The
cladding.
wall on the back there.
Hii imefanywa
Hii just
hii ni
Mazera's.
cladding, lakini jamaa finishing ako on point. Amefanya Mazera's inakaa factory produced.
Pale nyuma?
Hii ni mawe blue stone ile ya wale watu wa Kikuyu wenzako pale Juja walitangwa aje?
Wagani wale?
Wale wanalitanga mawe pale.
Darugo.
Darugo hao.
Yeah,
Watu Darugo. Kila mtu anajua Darugo.
No, but-
If you're building a home,
But this was from my Mahio.
if you're building a home, you know Darugo.
This was from my Mahio.
But anyway, he got a
Oh,
good
this is my
mason.
Mahio.
He finished it.
Even that.
Did they do the chonga, even the finishing?
No, see, I got a guy here to chonga.
No, but what I wonder about this friend of you said he's your friend.
This,
Ama is your client.
this man
Yes.
is my friend first.
Yes.
And then he's been my client.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's first my friend.
But this man, we know what is that word like frugility? Frugility.
He's a frugal man.
Yes. Now he has taken a
Oh,
stone.
that one is very true.
Yes. Now in his frugalness, he has said, "This stone I bought it. It's already beautiful."
Yeah.
Now, instead of pigging plaster, which is another 400 shillings per square meter,
Yeah.
alafu tunyoroshe skimming, which is
Yeah.
another 100 shillings per square meter,
Yeah.
alafu tunyoroshe paint, which is another 300. The nigga has saved himself 700 shillings per square meter, kata mawe inakaa raw hivi. Alafu akasema it is beautiful.
Anapaka rangi.
Acha paka ranga mpaka vanish, which
It
is
vanished
100 shillings per square meter,
Transil.
as opposed to Transil is even cheaper.
Transil is very cheap.
Then
Frugal is the right
yes,
one.
but he could have paka plaster, then he pakas filler, then he pakas rangi,
Is
and then
did you say your name is Masharia?
his name
Or
is Frugal.
Maranga? That Masharia sounds more.
No, but as much as he has you know, when the guy can mix taste, he has saved a lot of money on
Yes,
this wall.
it's true.
The wall looks much better than it could have.
Do you
if looked
think
like that wall.
that when
Then he says he's not a developer.
yes,
Because by the time
that's
you're
what I'm coming to.
Yeah.
Do you think?
I think he's lying.
A lot of the clients that you meet. I mean, I'm sure you meet so many types of clients,
I meet
different
a lot.
types of clients. But do you think there is a place for, say, what do you call the Kenyan dream? To kind of dream and want more, because we build the same things. If you look in the current, for example, if you go to Kamakis, people build homes worth millions and millions, tens of millions. And you look at the space and you're wondering, okay, what's the
Am I allowed to say
inspiration?
controversial things?
So do you find that your clients are aspirational to something, or do they just want a home?
Everybody's different. Everybody builds. The challenge here is most people build what they see and what they know. And the ugliest house I saw was in Vipingo Ridge. Yes,
Well, ugliest.
ugliest house I ever saw.
Man.
But costs.
Do we edit
Hundred-
that out?
No, but what I'm saying is,
No,
what I'm
I'm
saying-
just,
what
I'm
I'm saying
just,
is,
I'm
what I'm
just
saying
making
is,
a joke.
everybody has his taste. So if you
Yeah,
think it's ugly, someone
sure.
else thinks it's beautiful.
Right, I agree.
But Kenyans all want to build. What I'm saying is, we're all going to build this one wall. Frank, in your house you have to have one wall.
Right,
Why not build it like this guy?
exactly.
It's going to cost you much less. Look, according to me, it looks beautiful.
And different.
But ask your people from Nyeri.
Yes.
It does not have plaster. It does not have paint. It's not beautiful.
It's true, because yes, we would want to put plaster.
But
and
I found
some
this guy's
paint.
inspiration.
And
Now I've
maybe
talked
some tiles.
No, but I've talked to
some
this guy.
people.
His inspiration, there's a hotel he goes to on his, I don't know his way where.
He comes to Limuru Country
No,
Club
no,
sometimes.
no. There's another one he told me in Nyanyuki.
No, there I just picked one thing.
I think it's your
out of-
influence also. Yes, you've been around. Sometimes
so
it's
my
good to
take-
see to see things, to see places.
So it's unfair.
It
It's
does
unfair.
help to see.
It's unfair for me to, because us we rhyme in taste. So it's unfair for me to judge.
Right.
But Kenyans want a home, yes they do.
Right.
But what I'm telling Kenyans, you can build a home at a much, not, because you struggle, boss. I see guys who start building 2-story homes, then it never gets finished.
Yeah, I
Or they live in
I see
unfinished houses. But ujipange, build walls like this which have less cost. Find new building technologies that have less cost.
Right.
And
Building technology.
Yes, and
I want
then-
to ask him, what when you're putting this place up, I know you met so many things. There's so many things you've done, so many stages you've been past. What is the first thing that you realized? Oh my God, I am going to bleed money. What was that first thing do you think it aligns with him?
I can answer for you.
I don't-
Chuma.
What did you? The fasting.
First thing that was
The
did
first
what?
thing that first took money out of your pocket and you felt, hey, hii imetoka pesa mingi sana.
to the wood.
Was Mbao.
Stones are
He
not,
says Chuma.
No, there's no double story. He took
No,
a
when
shortcut.
when you're
I
starting.
don't know. I didn't use much.
Yeah.
Haina chuma mingi.
Okay, then what was the first thing that you found so foreign? You'd not built before. Was this the first time you built?
Well, not like this.
Not like this. But like, is there something that really like shocked you?
No, at some point when we were doing the gable for the A-frame, at some point I was sure like the wind will push it and it'll fall. See,
So design.
because from here where the lintel would be
Right.
to the highest point
Yeah.
is 22 courses. You see, so you're still building, but now hujashikanisha hizi mabao. So it looks like, hey, upepo kubwa ikikuja. This thing, you know, one time my mama asked me, unajenga kanisa? You know, because it looks like
when
it was
you
going.
build, you have to consult the engineer.
I always do.
You have.
But can we go back to the point?
Yeah.
How many things I want one or two more things to like about this house.
Right. What's up?
Can I have one or
We
two?
talked about the floor. We talked about the wall. What else? The last one.
The last one. Give me two.
No, give him 2, even 3.
I want to wrap this up.
Okay, we're
So,
gonna wrap it
yeah.
up, and I'll be very quick. So this is my brother. Okay, I'll even take 3. I walked into the bathroom. By the way, Frank, you don't know I'm educated. I have traveled. I am somebody.
You've seen
So
spaces.
this guy of this Lamu business,
Yeah.
he went into the bathroom. And people, please go into the bathroom,
Yes.
take a picture.
Right.
And when you take a picture, understand that the bathroom is square, right? Ujamaa wa Lamu amekuja na steel trowel Frank ya flat. Eh? Mimi sijui vile nitakuelezea, lakini amechapa steel, hii ni steel trowel. Sasa amechapa border pale. Alafu hapa katikati amechukua brush. When I was in Italy, Frank, I've been to Italy.
Italy.
It's called Travertino effect. Ujamaa wa Lamu, it's called Masharia. You know, this is all.
It's a Masharia.
This is a
It's
big-
not a Ita. It's a Masharia.
This is a big, all this story is a big oxymoron. It's a big oxymoron because
Yeah.
we're talking about the Italian design done by Masharia in this Kikuyu man's house in Nairobi.
But
So if you check in that bathroom,
Yeah.
the
Is that the
sides,
screen? Is that the
no,
screen?
no,
We call the screen?
the floor. We're
Yes.
talking about the floor. When you do this finish, unachapa na steel trowel. Steel trowel is flat and smooth. In that bathroom, imechapa steel trowel around the edges and
Yes.
it's a board.
Yes. Next
In
to the wall.
Next to the walls. In the center, that effect is called travertino.
Travertino.
Kwa Italiano. So what they do, they take a brush, special brush, brush it, and then they flatten it to the same steel trowel.
What's done on the side?
No, in the middle.
In the middle.
In the
So
middle.
now they do use that.
Yes,
to the
and
middle.
it's always a darker color than the side. In Italy, my friend. If you go to Milano, I'm telling you, my
What's
friend.
the effect of that?
It's called Boss,
No,
it
like
looks
when you're
fucking
taking
awesome.
baths. When you're taking baths there, you see, that's the story of what you do. Like
That's what I
the
do.
person, when you come to take a bath there for 10 years,
Yeah,
how's that
so
place
now
gonna look
it's-
like?
No, it's got it's practical.
Yeah.
Because bro, if you take a bath on this smooth floor,
Yeah.
you're gonna fall
slip
down and die.
Yes, yes.
But
And
now
die.
these Italians made a whole nother boss. It's a whole nother story.
So traction, some
Yes, traction.
some ability to
it looks
yeah.
hot, and then it's boss. It's just beautiful.
and also beautiful.
Yes. So this Moekoyo, who claims to be a golfer and used to sell tents, I don't believe him.
Do you think like he just came across this Masharia guy?
I don't know. He told
Lucas,
us.
did you just come across
Let me
this guy?
finish the story short.
Right.
And then the nigga on top of that, amekuchapia brass. Boss, do you know what is brass? There's gold ile wale watu wa
The brass
guys
stamps?
the guys who are denying the French, all of them together
Yeah,
in
yeah.
one line across the top of Africa. They used to sell gold to the French. Now there's another thing called the brass. This guy, I'm asking him because you know this guy has taught me a lot. I asked him, "Did you get your brass from CTM?" He said no. Then he gave me another long story. You know me, I know the brass ones, the ones that are cheap.
Yes.
They're from CTM.
Yes.
CTM is this South African company in Ngong Road.
Yes.
Then if you want to go to carpet, it's very
Yes,
expensive.
yes.
Me, I'm talking true names.
Yes.
So tell us where you got your brass from.
Odds and ends. You are with him.
But boss, that is the truth for the look.
No, it's a taste because so many people probably pass the same fixtures. But do you notice that these fixtures go with what the fittings were? And that's the thing. So when you're coming to build a home like this, it's about what aspirations you have.
Can I raise my hand and say something?
Go ahead.
That's the first real brass I've seen because everybody else sells this brushed. Unajua brushed finished brass. See brass ile ya ukweli.
Yes.
So the first time I've seen real brass in a house, Niko ule Mwazireli who owns Westgate,
Yes.
his downpipes are made of real brass.
Okay.
The next brass I've seen is in that bathroom.
People.
Wow.
And then you say you're a golfer and a guy who used to sell tents. I'm still on that point. And then now, skiza, sasa ya mwisho kabisa.
Sawa.
Mimi kwa nyumba yangu, boss, naishi Rongai. I'm dying to come back to Langata Road.
Oh.
So now my salt water is hard. I have that kashawa hapa.
There's that.
Ukichapa vibaya, unachapa electrocution.
Yes.
Boss, nimeingia bathroom. Unashika tu button.
Unashikwa na shock.
Hapana, una raise temperature. I didn't know temperature can be degreed ati inaenda mpaka 55. You know, I did the top. Apparently that shower huko. The top is 55.
Utachomeka.
It's
The bottom-
amazing. Yeah, it's
the bottom is
amazing, yeah.
36.
Yes.
Alafu
Easy.
inafanya tu chui chui. This is the guy who claims to be a golfer and the guy who used to sell tents.
Lucas.
Ask him
what
all
do you
those
have to say?
questions to get.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I'll sleep today, boy.
No, but you've done a good job.
Come on.
Thank you, Baba.
Boss, I appreciate you.
Man, thank you so much.
But let him say.
I think what I want to do is give Lucas a parting shot. You have a story behind this home, and like what you've heard Anto say, this is not just something that you just come across any other home, any other house. What's made you to aspire to go to such great lengths to kind of make this home to be what it is right now? Really, like, just if you're going to look at these cameras and just tell people the truth, like, tell people the truth. People want to know.
People want to know what?
Why did you do this? What is this? Why are you doing this? Why are you giving so much? And yet, I mean, people are willing to just come and say, hii nyumba ni bedroom ngapi? You know, hii nyumba ni square foot ngapi? Unauza ama una rent? I mean, there is such a divide.
I work for landlords and many do not put the passion.
You know, but you've done so much. You've gone like the length, the distance. What do you expect? What do you want?
Hey Frank, so unauliza swali personal.
I think, and now this is probably beyond just the house.
Right.
Yeah, maybe it's what the house represents, but it's just the house, but how my outlook on life. For me, the plan is to die empty.
Hey, what?
To die empty.
Empty.
Yeah. So what does that mean? Die empty means that all of us, our Creator has deposited gifts, talents, passions, interests, strengths, everything. And those things were put in us to spend them for the days that we have on this place we call Earth. And to me, this, yes, I've put passion, I've put everything, but it's just a manifestation. Hapo lazima ukataka kuzima.
Wow.
Sawa.
Oh man.
So you put your all into this.
Yeah, and I still don't feel like it's my all, like it's the beginning of the all. You know, like there's more. So I think, I don't sound all philosophical and everything. I mean, this place is called a rustic retreat. For example, that name, we had like a competition with my kids to come up with a name. What do we call our house?
Yeah.
Who won?
Well, I won because my son called it his name.
What's your son's name? Maranga?
Yeah, he's Maranga, but he's called Gitonga.
Yeah.
He called it the Gitonga Cottage. I'm like, ngoja ujenge yako, eh. You know? And so call it that because I like rustic, because, I mean, doing this thing, I'm already satisfied sitting here.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll be more satisfied when you get a tenant who appreciates this and rents it, yeah, for income.
I guarantee you she's going to be a 40-year-old Muzungu mama.
With like a dog.
Yes.
So, yeah, just our lives are just like an onion. So keep peeling the layers. There's so much beauty beneath, more than these walls and everything.
Amazing.
And then when the student is ready, the teacher will appear.
Yeah.
Hence the meeting Masharia, hence the going towards an ends, hence having those two instant things on the wall.
Yeah.
And there's so much available to come our way. And maybe a bit of curiosity will open the gate for that to come our way.
Right.
And that's how we are here.
Right.
So, yeah.
I'm really grateful for this conversation. I'm grateful to really interact with all of you. Lucas, I mean, I'm really grateful for having the chance to do this together. Everything we've done on this project is amazing. I wouldn't have gotten here without Anton. Anton really made such a big impact in my life and in my business, in what I've been able to achieve and what to aspire. And something you don't know is that you guys are connected, and I find the connection and I'm trying to put it together. And there's a place where you guys like connect. And Waja, who is just an amazing lady who's just able to spot how do I connect this client to this product, how do I bring these two together. I am really grateful. We are, I mean, again, grateful to be at this really amazing.
Can I just say one more thing, Frank?
Yes, say again.
This is not just a culmination of me. It's not a culmination of me. I mean, if I could list the people who made this happen, Antoine, it's not just this brilliance of Lucas. You know?
That's what you meant.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, Frank, I could say a lot about what you've done.
Please do.
Your contribution to this lighting, the hookups with his curtain rods. I mean, you'd pick me up with his old matatu here and you'd go around town.
It's called a van.
Oh, van. And we'd go looking for things.
My daughter said that she told me, my daughter told me that, Daddy, you need to, what happened to your black car? You need to buy a nice car.
We are with Wendell there. And you will get it. So that, I mean, Frank, there's a friend of mine called Andrew who I met years ago, then we lost touch for like 20
Andrew,
years.
the stockbroker.
No, it's called Andrew Mureithi. Again from Coast. He's Embu, Meru.
Yeah.
All he does is wood. All this timber is hardwood.
Yeah.
He's the one who did these doors, these stairs, Mvule, all of this. We met, told me, I'll do this for you because we come a long way.
It's amazing.
My buddy Lawrence, who hooked me up with our Masharia friend.
Yes.
You know, so there are so many. So it's not just
your wife.
It would be unfair to say
your wife who's had an amazing contribution to like the design.
Exactly.
And saying, look,
exactly.
you know, what are you doing?
And bringing some, you know, and putting in that positive critique and upping our game. So I'm sure like the next one will be much, much more different and nicer.
The next one.
Yeah, you know, utakuwa karibu. Yeah, you know, so I think then to me this is a manifestation that
it's amazing.
You go fast, F-A-S-T, when you go alone.
Yes.
You go farther when you go with others.
Yes.
You know, so
yes.
It's not just my show. It's been a good, beautiful synergy of very many people, including even like my buddy who has a cleaning business. So he said, "Mimi na condition na kupanguzia juu nyumba." So I was like, but I can bring someone with the mops.
No, it doesn't work, bro. I can tell you.
Dude, a day and a half of cleaning. I'm like, what are you cleaning
And then
for
there
a
are
day
like
and a
12
half?
people.
And they did some
You know?
cleaning.
Yeah, and she came and this is like, wow, I mean, this is glass. The guy came and spent a whole day here cleaning it. So it's a lot of people. And I wouldn't be fair if I don't say
this
thank you
place
to
is
them.
up for rent.
Yeah.
This space is up for rent. You're putting this place up for rent for like a long-term rental. What is that? What do you want?
Yeah, it could be yes. I mean, rental, furnished or unfurnished. Right now it's unfurnished, but if it's there's a likelihood there are a few interests of guys who want it furnished.
Right.
And it's fine if the hesab will make sense. You furnish it, and then again you furnish it based on the theme of the house.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't bring a nice moshai nothing in the middle.
I see these days people don't put the price tag out that much. You want to put the price tag in the back of it and talk the price tag with a specific client, or do you want to put the price tag out there?
Yeah, I mean, Steven, one just said it, $1,500 US. So
$1,500 US.
Yeah.
So guys, this space is up for rent. This is how much you need to
and
pay for it.
there are sprinklers. In the
It
garden.
has the sprinklers that Lucas really loves, but I mean, it's a beautiful place. It's value for money. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate. I think we need to wrap this up. Anton.
Frank, you know you invited me here today. I didn't know you were going to become a... Tell us in one sentence, what is all this about? Mi sijui kwa nini nakaa hapa. Frank ako pale. Sijui Crystal Talk, sijui nini.
This is a set. So this whole program is about inspirational stories, because anyone who spends money on a lighting fixture, for example, because that's what we're about, they are not really dreaming about lighting fixtures when they were born, but they're dreaming about the warmth in their homes. How do we connect to you? And we want to connect to you. And I think that's the same thing you've been sharing, same thing Lucas has been sharing. How do I connect? How I spend a lot of time thinking about floors. Why? It's not just the floors, it's how do they make my clients feel? How do my walls make my clients feel? So this is all about that, and we want to connect to you. We want to kind of reach out to you and understand what you want and see how to bridge that gap. So that's what this is about. And we're going to continue this series of conversations over time to connect with you and reach out to more clients, suppliers, and just the whole ecosystem of this business. So thank you so much. I really appreciate everyone who has been in the team putting this together. I know that you've been here longer than what we anticipated. Asante sana.
Cheers.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Sawa sawa.